What's up, guys? Cash VAZ back today, and well, as you can see, it's Halloween, and my costume this year is chef. You can tell by the jacket and the similar outfit that they wear in the kitchen all the time. So yeah, I mean, it's not really all classy kind of Halloween or whatever, but it's still a costume. I mean, it's something out there. So now I'm gonna show you guys today a little walkthrough of all my Halloween stuff in my front yard this year for the trick-or-treaters. So it's still pretty light out because it's a little earlier in the day, but I want to get this filming done before the trick-or-treaters come. And probably around the time when trick-or-treaters will be leaving, you guys gonna see later on in the video a night picture view with all this stuff that's gonna be lit up. So it's gonna be worth it to see later on. So please stick around in the video to see all this stuff lit when we have our dark view. So other than that, let's get on to the tour. And by the way, this is 2018 Halloween. Alright guys, so this is Cash VAZ. I'm back, and I'm gonna put this view in front of you guys so you can see what I have. So I'm gonna start off right here first. We have our haunted house sign saying that it's pretty much up here. It's what all of this is. So before we get into all of that, let's start off with over here. First of all, when we walk up here, you're gonna see a tombstone. By the way, guys, it's not real tombstone. It's styrofoam, actually. So it's pretty light and cheapo. But hey, it still looks pretty real. Anyways, here we have a witch's broom. We have a skull head. And we have a black cat. And a caution, the witch is in sign right here. And right at the front door, when the guys pretty much come up anytime to the front door, which the trick-or-treaters will not this year, because they usually don't come up to the door. They come up to that step right there. But anyways, we have this, fall welcome, and up there at the light, we have a hanging bat. Ooh. And guys, usually right here at this nail that this skeleton is hooked up, it's where I usually keep my front door wind chime, but I decided to like switch it for Halloween themed of a similar size to it, but a skeleton instead. You know, a little switcheroony there. And then we have a witch, pretty much holding an eyeball, really. That's kind of creepy. And we have this light up pumpkin here. By the way, guys, these pumpkins that I'm gonna be showing you are all gonna be part of the night view video that I'm gonna have for you all later on when it gets dark and the things will be lit up. And we had some lights over the bushes, so these lights will also be lit up. And here we have a jack-o'-lantern, and all these lights are gonna be all over these bushes, all the way down toward right there where my finger is. There's a sign there and that circle flower bed. And pretty much starting right here, you can see we have cobwebs. And we have big spiders that are hanging on them, and little ones too. Here's a close-up of the little spiders. But that's just one of them, but they're all the same. And then right here is another jack-o'-lantern with a witch hat. And guys, back here, if you guys can see that black box, that's pretty much my thunder and lightning machine. So that's gonna be flashing, and it's gonna be making thundery sounds. And right in there of the window, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a black boombox right there. So I'm gonna be playing the spooky sounds, Halloween kind of tunes coming from out of there. When the slide window there is open, people are gonna be hearing that. And anyway, on to here, we have skeletons that are ours, of course. But they are just sitting down This one's resting. This one's kind of like laying down with a little jack-o'-lantern in between them. Right above this guy's is a vulture. Yeah, looks pretty menacing. And over here, we have more Halloween lights over some flower bushes with some more cobwebs. There's the other vulture sitting right there in that flower pot. And right here is my second and last Thunder and Lightning Machine black box right there. It's also going to be flashing and making sounds right here. And there is a little light up triple-headed jack-o'-lantern. Now what this does is that, let me see if I can get a close-up, guys. I don't know if you can see, but these are these white buds that are like all over this whole thing. Those are the lights that are going to be lit up when it comes time for dark. And so once again, the cobwebs are going to be stretched, and they start here too, all along that alley brick. And at the end, about right there, is where the cobwebs end. So anyway, we have another jack-o'-lantern right here. And this little thing right here is kind of new. This little black box is a light projector. It's going to be flashing from here all the way up on this part of the house. So you see, this part of the house is going to be all lit up by that projector. And what's going to be coming out of the projector is all these different modes and slide cards that we can put in. There's like, it goes from skeleton heads to pumpkin heads to witches to ghosts. All sorts of themed stuff that you can think of. And this is where all the magic is going to happen. See, tucked right in there is a power strip where everything is plugged in, plus some extensions and adapter cords that stretch throughout the entire part of the yard. And so all it just takes is just one on switch of that power strip and everything, bam, is gonna turn on. And of course, thanks to my wall outlet right there, where it has 2 plugs, I give that huge credit because it's a huge help. Without that, I don't think I can do this so easily. So anyway, now on to what's on the front right here. So we have more of these jack-o'-lanterns that are going to be standing along the brick here. Different sizes, some small and some big. And right here is a knight's armored helmet. I mean, it's just a helmet, but you can also wear it as a costume prop too. I probably should have been that this year, but I mean, doesn't matter. So we have one little jack-o'-lantern there and a skull head on this table. And we have another little jack-o'-lantern head on this table. And down below right here is the most classic thing of all. The fog machine is that black box right there. So how it works is that once it's plugged in and the power's on and everything, there's going to be a hand remote there. The remote's like right there. All it takes is just a hold press of that green button. And when the light is flashing, it means it's ready to go. So when we push the green button, the fog's going to come blasting all the way through here. But I'm just going to put an orange cone right there just to tell people, you know, caution, there's one step right there you got to do. Because when the fog's going around, they might not see it. So that's just another thing we got to watch out for. And now if we come here onto the grass, well, it's pretty much dead lawn now. But anyways, we have this old guy again. Dead old man Marley. Got his pieces. He is kind of a bit broken, so, I mean, I just laid him out the best I could. But he's supposed to have each part stick up like that left hand right there. I mean, if you can see, guys, how it stood up perfectly. And some of these guys, I had to just lay flat like that just because their supporters have broke. But the head and his right hand are kind of great. The plug is going to be leaving from right there all the way to the back of that power strip back there. So that's how he's going to be working. And there's the Happy Halloween tombstone, which is supposed to be like old man Marley's grave. So anyways, so here's a front view of those jack-o'-lanterns that are going to be up front and are going to be lit. We have another RIP tombstone right there. Here's a front view of the Knight's helmet. A very nice prop from the Halloween Spirit Store. A big shout out to the Halloween Spirit Store for releasing these props and part of these costume ideas. And at this part of the lawn right here, we have another lying dead skeleton. And on his head, I kind of put like a little witch hat because who knows if this skeleton was part of a witch. Anyways, so we have two twin skull heads right here. We have the master skull head right here. I only say it's the master because it's the biggest one I have of all of them, and he kind of looks the most menacing. And right here we have a nice welcome, enter if you dare, jack-o'-lantern sign. And pretty much, if you can see right here, guys, all over this sign is I wrapped up a string of lights that are also going to be on, connected to this extension adapter to go to the back of the strip. And then we have some more lights on this bush, so those will be lit tonight as well. And we have, apparently, back to that helmet right there, that Knight's helmet. Well, you can guess where his shield is. His shield is right there. So that's where it's laid. So I don't know if you can spot that Easter egg before, but that's where we have his shield. For some odd reason it's away from him, but hey, I mean, anything could happen on Halloween. And right here we have witch legs. That's supposed to look like a witch has been like drowned head first in the dirt. And then we have two gargoyles right here. Their eyes used to light up, but for some odd reason, they just stopped working. I mean, they were pretty cheap. But, hold on guys, I think I better fix these. There we go. I was just a little worried about the wind blowing the witch legs away. But anyway, yep. And there's the end of the cobweb, so we're pretty much done with this whole tour. So just one more quick look. And that is pretty much it for the tour. Well guys, so that's pretty much the end of this Halloween 2018 year of Cash VAZ's Houses tour. So I hope you guys enjoyed what I'm going to be putting out this year, and stick around for the next clip, which is going to be our ending credit video, but it's also going to be our night video clip of all the things that are going to be lit up. So you'll be able to see it as the credits are scrolling. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. So as the chef says, you'll be my next meal. And happy Halloween. This will be uploaded in 1 or 2 days after this spooky night. Cash VAZ, out of here.